Social media is a great way to connect with friends and family near and afar. It is a great thing. Do I use social media? Of course I do. I find no issues with it as long as you don't abuse it. For example, when you're out somewhere, enjoy the moment and don't constantly focus on having to capture the moment. I mean, it's fine to snap a few pics or videos to share with family and friends, but if it comes to the point where you barely even enjoy the moment and you just spend the whole time on your phone, you just defeated the whole purpose of going somewhere. It takes the moment away from you and basically makes it a look at me moment where you don't actually care about what you're doing, but you just care about sharing it on social media. It can become rather obnoxious. So, what social media apps do I recommend? I basically only use two, so just take my opinions of these apps like a pinch of salt. I'm only going to talk about social media apps I'm somewhat familiar with, so I won't be mentioning every social media app in the world. Then the video would be abnormally long. Let's begin with worst to best. So, what is the worst social media website? Musical.ly, hands down. This app is one of the most god-awful, cringe-inducing apps I have ever seen. It is filled with unoriginal, unthoughtful, effortless, talentless garbage. Finding a good Musical.ly is probably harder than finding a needle in a haystack. It saddens me how people who effortlessly lip-sync to awful music while doing horrible dance moves on this site get famous, while talented underground content creators, musicians, and filmmakers get nowhere near as much attention. It's actually scary. Now, on to the next awful social media platform, Snapchat. The main problem I have with this app are the filters. Every single time I see one of these awful filters, I want to vomit. The filters just look plain awful and are absolutely unnecessary. Yeah, you sure are showing some maturity there, buddy. I mean, come on, you have a freaking dog sticking your tongue out on your face. Childish on the highest level. And not childish in the good way. Childish in the way that makes you look like an idiot. Keep in mind, adults do this crap. The app is bad in itself, too. What's the point of looking at a picture for 5 seconds, then it's gone? I personally don't see the point. People overuse the hell out of this app, capturing everything they see and putting it on this awful site, going around in public with filters on their face, acting like toddlers. I just despise it. You could always say, it's all in good fun. Sure, if you enjoy this awful app, good for you. However, I find this app annoying, cringeworthy, pointless, and stupid. Next up comes Instagram. Instagram isn't horrible. Instagram isn't amazing. It's just an amateur social media site. If you use Instagram, that's fine. It isn't bad. However, I just hate this site. I used to have an account and I slowly grew to hate it and stopped using it. The app just didn't feel like a likable social media website to me. I didn't like the interface and the way the app was set up. Next up comes Twitter. I got a Twitter account long ago, and I kind of just abandoned it. It wasn't bad, it wasn't amazing, it was just a decent social media app. And that's all I have to say about that. I really had nothing bad or good to say about it. Just meh. Next up comes Facebook. I use Facebook just about every day. I have had an account for years, and I'm stuck with it. All of my family and friends use the website, and that's basically all I use it for, to connect with them. While I am fully aware of Facebook's many flaws, the major ones don't affect me. Facebook is an app I personally love to use simply because everyone I know is on it, making it easy to connect with them. And my favorite social media site of all time is obviously YouTube. YouTube is basically my hobby. I am thankful for this major video platform so I can share my videos on it. Because that's what I love doing, and even if nobody watches them, I make them anyway simply because I enjoy doing it. Not only is YouTube great for me, but is the host of numerous original awesome content creators, and of course bad ones too, but also good ones, and that's basically it. Those are my personal social media preferences. Have a great day. Goodbye.